Raven could see that a creature like human being, well, would need something more substantial in its diet. So with this in mind, he flew back to the stream and in the mud this time, made slightly larger lumps. And then using his magic, waved his wings over again, and these lumps came to life, and they swam off into the water. "Well, get those," said Raven. "You can eat those." And so human being went sloshing through the water. "But what are you doing?" asked Raven. "How do you expect to catch these fish, as we shall call them, like that?" "Well, they are creatures of the water, and you are a creature of the land. So how do you expect to be as fast as they are in their own environment? But if you want, you can stand next to this stream very, very still. And if you are patient, the fish will soon forget that you are there, and they will swim close. And that will be your chance, if you are quick enough, to catch one." And so human being did this, and was soon full and feeling very, very happy. But being a human being, this happiness didn't last very long. And so human being had yet another important thing to say. And this time it was, "I'm cold." Well, Raven thought this was rather self-explanatory. I mean, after all, this poor creature had no fur upon its body, and it was Alaska. So with this in mind, Raven flew back to the stream, and in the mud this time, made a larger lump. He went and he found strong, flexible willow branches, which he stuck in as legs. And feeling somewhat artistic on this day, found some frilly branches and he stuck those into the head. Then using his magic, waved his wings over, and this lump came to life. And this creature, it ran out onto the tundra. "Well, get that," said Raven. "Not only can you eat the meat from its bones, but you can use its fur to keep you warm. But this caribou, as we shall call it, oh, it is much too fast and strong for you alone. So you must also use your brain, your intelligence, your smarts. You can go out and you can watch this caribou, learn about its way of life and its habits, and soon you will understand when the weakest moment is. Then you can make tools for yourself, and with these tools go out and get that caribou." So human being did this, and sat for many cold and hungry days, watching this caribou, learning about its way of life and its habits, and soon understood what Raven meant, and knew then when the weakest moment was. Human being then made tools, and with these tools went out, and soon missed and had to go make more tools. And with those tools went out, and soon there was enough meat to last the entire winter, and there were furs to keep warm. And oh, human being was very, very happy after that. But being a human being, this happiness didn't last very long, and soon human being had yet another important thing to say. And this time it was, "I am lonely." Well, at first Raven was just a little bit offended by this. "Lonely? Well, what do you mean you're lonely? Well, what, am I not good enough company for you now? I mean, after all, I'm the one who found you and helped you to survive in this place, and we have interesting conversations, we have intelligent conversations. I'm not a bird brain, you know." But then Raven and his bird brain realized that the human being had no other human beings to keep it company. Oh, so of course human being was lonely. With this in mind, Raven then flew back to the stream, and in the mud this time, after looking very, very closely at human being, began to make another that would look exactly the same. He was about to wave his wings over it, when he realized, oh, if I do this, it will only be a human in form. It would have no being, no twinkle in its eye. Raven had an idea. He flew up into the sky, found a star, and brought that star back, placing it into the new human's forehead. And then using his magic, waved his wings over, and this new human being came to life. And this new human being began to walk towards the first human being. Now Raven could see that the first human being and the new human being, they didn't look at all alike as they were supposed to, and he went to apologize to the human beings for this most egregious mistake. But the human beings assured Raven that, well, these differences between them, I mean, they weren't that bad. In fact, maybe they'd work out okay after all. So one human being walked up to the other human being and said, "Hi there." To which the other human being said, "Hi." Now Raven could see that as the human beings got closer together, the twinkle in their eyes brightened. "This," said Raven, "we will call love. And if you come together in this love, then the stars that are your being could grow so bright, they just might create a third. This can grow in the female until it has a human of its own and can survive in the world." So the human beings did this, and soon there was a family, and soon after that there was an entire village. And everyone was very, very happy indeed.